see centers that have both in-center and PD co-located have a much higher conversion percentage than standalone clinics. So our second action is going to be to try to assign a PD nurse or a home program manager to our standalone clinics to be a mentor to help guide them on what are some of the best practices when they don't have a PD nurse, doesn't have training, doesn't have patients to treat. Let's go over to that in-center, walk the treatment floor, talk to the PCTs, talk to the nurses, adopt the standalone center so that we can get standalones just as high as our co-located centers. So I love data, and fortunately the national team got us some data. You'll see a report on your table from Anaplan of exactly what the results are for each of your regions. If, let's see, if I can find a copy to hold it up. Yes, if I can hold this up, please. So on your table in one of the handouts are two charts. Shows you specifically your regions and your centers on how the conversions are going for each of your individual centers. By looking at this, you'll be able to tell who's doing well, that you can partner up with who's not doing well. Specific, actionable information. So action number 3 is please review the Anaplan level data for what centers are doing well with conversions, which ones are not, and assigning that mentorship program. Common obstacles. I'll admit, if this was easy, we'd be talking about another one of the 67 metrics on the leaderboard. It's not easy. There's a lot to learn. There's many moving parts when it comes to this. DaVita does a great job at measuring. In my opinion, we over-measure. There's 67 different metrics on this report. And if you think about the leaderboard, PD has 13 points that we earn on the leaderboard this year. 10% for PD DQI and 3 points for PD actually got that backwards. PD outperform is 10 points and PD DQI is 3, a total of 13. Ask yourself, how much focus are you putting on in-center DQI? Are you putting the same level of focus on PD for outperform and DQI? I know I am not. I've got to increase my energy level on that because of the way the leaderboard points are weighted. My favorite slide of this whole presentation. When I first saw this, I was like, oh, there's a lot of negative here. Look at all that. But I like this negative. If you're hearing these type of questions from your teammates in your homerooms, it means A, you're bringing it up. Thank you for bringing it up in homerooms. B, your teammates care enough that they're asking you questions. They've got concerns. The worst thing that can happen is when the teammates sit back and they don't ask and they're just wondering 3 more minutes till break. So if you're getting these type of questions, it's a good thing and you want to explore those. So I'm curious, has anybody had success in leading a homeroom that they'd like to share? Eleanor, isn't that your cue? Thank you.
Yes.